Artist of the day, J Activist. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morrow, good day, good evening, good night, for whatever time it is for you. Welcome back to another video. Hope we're all doing well. We're here with another Artist of the day. See, 2 days in a row of upload. It's been a minute since this has happened. Feel good. Very tired. Had a late night, running around errands, hustling, all that stuff. I woke up pretty late trying to I have a studio session later, and then I have an internship from 10 to 2:30 a.m. So trying to get these videos done in a steadily fashion. Today's artist is J Activist, an artist that I met at college. Someone from we'll read the description, but I met him at INSEG, as the head of marketing over at GSU. He goes to Kennesaw. We've crossed paths a few times. He's made a lot of noise in the local Atlanta scene. And while he's a pretty solid performer in his own right, I have never actually sat down to really listen to his music. I've seen a lot of clips, but I had meant to have to review him a while back, but life happens. But we're here now, and now we have time. So here we go. We're gonna read the Spotify description first of all, before we even jump into that. Before we get started, though, I wanted to say that we are at 297 subscribers. That means we're three people, three away, right? I said three away from 300. We need to get that happen. Because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can get paid for this. All right. I want to keep doing these for free, but I am going to probably start having to charge. I don't want to do that because upcoming artists deserve reviews. But with your support, we can continue this. All right. So smash the like button. Let's get to 300 subscribers. We're like literally three away. It takes three of you. I know three of you can watch. Hell, make multiple accounts and subscribe. Do what you got to do, man. Also, be sure to check out my music in the description down below. Don't Let Me Fall at 3.6 thousand streams. Insane. Every single song in my discography is at 1,000. Not Awards at 12K. Dirty Laundry's at 5. This is like insane. Insane numbers. What is wrong with y'all? Thank you. I love you. J Activist is a 21-year-old artist from the south side of Atlanta who captivates his audience with his melodic and poetic delivery. With strong reggae and R&B influences, he incorporates the essence of those genres into hip-hop, forming a fresh new sound that the world has been waiting to hear. In 2022, he garnered attention with his response track, Still Atlanta, which became his first viral hit. His latest achievement is the release of his debut album, Point to Prove, solidifying his presence in the rap game. Pretty solid. Like I said, I haven't heard anything from him. I've heard like clips of stuff. What we usually do at Artist of the Day here on this channel, we take a upcoming artist, we listen to about 5 songs from them. We talk about what we like, what we think could be better, and then from there give them a ranking at the end. If you guys want to check out any J Activist stuff in its entirety, the link to his Instagram and his music will be down below. Be sure to go check him out. He's super talented and a really pretty solid dude. I haven't met him. We haven't had too many interactions, but really chill guy from what I've collected from him. First track is called The Countdown.
I'm locked in.
Okay.
Get it.
We'll see how locked in we are.
Hey, getting platinum records for regular people out of reach. I remember vividly telling my dreams, they doubted me. Looking back, 4 years later, I wrote a lot of beats. The activists, I start revolutions, so no more colony. Pairing on these scars on my back, like who gon' fold on me? Times I put my team on my back, could've been the coach you see. Could've been the one you been bumping, but yeah, you chose to sleep. I've been on my Kobe before quarter, nobody close but me. If you
Polo G ass Nick, no.
I got a checklist with a lot to do. Take me as a joke until you hear me, got a lot to prove. So falling with these haters when they hear and see no evil. I got soul inside my phone, I catch me selling, I could interest know that. Ain't know that. If you my family, I forever
that mix is so aggressive on those kicks. Like, oh my god, the crunch. I'm gonna make 'em proud to. Yeah. First track is I'm gonna keep it 100. It's cool. It's dope. It's okay to me. To be fair, trap isn't always something I listen to, but if it's done right, I always appreciate it. And it's done well. He rapped his ass off from front to back. He has good flow, tight bars. He has witty lines in there, definitely. But I don't know. It's very it falls flat. Feels very stale. Feels like at times it's very dry. Like there's not really enough variation in the beat. It feels kind of very YouTube beat-esque, solid, but again, there's nothing that makes it stand out to me. Nothing that really made it be like, oh, this is who J Activist like independently is. It just feels like another trap beat. Granted, he can actually rap, which makes it like a step above a lot of stuff. But it's okay. First one's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Next track is called Attention. Okay. Get a little bit dubby. This is what I need right here. The beat's already 10 times better. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I ain't gonna lie, that shit remind me of. I don't remember what song. That shit remind that me. That's not bad, by the way. He's not saying it's bad, but it reminded me of like which KSI record. It is a record where he does a. It reminded me of that just a little bit, which made me start laughing. But I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It just reminded me of it. It was funny.
She see me, now you gone, you outside, man. Can't catch me like a ghost, this ain't Pac-Man. Try to mess with me, you get sent, that's a Pac-Man. Now you gone, you not paying me.
This beat is fantastic, by the way. Can I just say that? Is he Jamaican? I don't know. Is he Jamaican? I don't know. I gotta fix that. You know what I'm saying? Is he from the islands? I don't know. It's a vibe. I do fuck with it. I'm with it. I'm here for it. Okay, it's going on me. Hold on. Alright, just chopped and screwed. Trying to get the TikTok viral. I'm here for it. Get your marketing. That beat slowed down is different. First of all, whoever produced that, it doesn't say in the credits. Props to you. That shit is hard. That song is definitely better than the last one. Vibey. He has a few parts that are catchy. The accent sounds a bit corny to me, which I get it. I do get it. Like, it's gonna be the patois thing. Like, I understand entirely. If he is Jamaican, then more power to you. But it doesn't sound like it. It just sounds it sounds kind of forced and kind of corny a little bit, just a touch. But nonetheless, a dope song, actually. It's pretty solid as a record. Definitely a step up from what we heard before. A little bit more of a fun thing. Very short in comparison to the actual runtime. Like, it's 2 minutes and 50, but half of it's pretty much the slowed down version, which I'm not mad at. I like the slowed down version, actually. But again, certain parts like "With Me," I think it's dope. I think it's cool. I don't know. It's a solid record. I have to come back to that one, but solid one. Next track is called "Motion." Metro. It's very gonna be.
I'm having so much motion. I got the shots and they happen. I'm having my way. I'm having so much motion. I'm making moves on the record and the traffic okay. I'm having so much motion. No, I ain't waiting. I'm getting that cheddar today. I'm having so much motion. I'm having so much motion. I'm out of my mind. I ain't moving on regular time. I take it with mine.
That reverb is so high. He has motion, guys. The biggest motion, never the little. Okay. This is cool, right? I'm looking at the timestamp. We're only halfway through the song, and he said, "I'm having so much motion for about 70% of it." I hope there's a switch up or something. There's gotta be more to this, because for 3.5 minutes, this ain't justifying it. I'm keeping it 100. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I like this. This is good. This is great.
Taking my chance and I'm seizing the moment. Talking successful to know I'm the code. When she been saying I still out of COVID. Know that I'm starting a movement.
I'm with it.
My flow, I'm demanding a ransom. I'm having so much motion. How about the crew got to show me I'm put in the A. I'm having so much motion. I call out the shots and they happen. I'm having my way. I'm having so much motion. I'm making the moves on the record. Traffic okay.
I'm having so much motion. I ain't gonna lie, the beat switch really saved that song, because I was like, this is cool. Again, solid, very solid. But it's like, okay, how many times are we gonna say I'm having so much motion for like 70% of the bulk of the song, and then you're using the same flow in the same type of style. Like, I don't know. They just ain't, and like, for me personally, right? This is just me. This ain't a bad song at all. Nothing I'm hearing so far is bad. But I think if we're talking about what makes you different and stand out, I'm not hearing it at all. Like, he sounds very typical Atlanta, which ain't wrong if you offer something a little bit different to it, or you show that you like 17 levels above the rest of these fools out there. And for the most part, you know, he's definitely showing that he can rap better than a lot of them. He's showing that he can definitely rap. Like you know, if you could go out here and say, yo, Jay Aktavis don't got bars, you cap it, right? But if we're talking about, you know, anything else outside of that, because there's a lot of Atlanta homies who can rap. Like, that's just standard. Like, he sounds very standard right now. Keeping it all the way 100. You know, I have to keep it all the way 100. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that song would actually be dope in the hands of Travis Scott. Because I feel like Travis Scott would have a lot of production around it that would help the constant of the lyrics. Like, if he had literally bigger production and made something change around it, that would be really, really dope. I ain't gonna lie. Next track we're gonna listen to is called Wake Up.
Come on, nigga, you know you gotta wake these niggas up. You got a point to prove. I gotta wake your ass up first, though.
Okay, sound like some off the Boondocks, Riley. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Woo, I'm here for it. I'm with it. Who is that? Who is that? Hello? This is like so much better than everything I've heard. Like,
I gotta slow down. This life she can get overwhelming. I needed a break recently. I had flown down to the choppers.
Okay, Jermaine? Talk your talk, Jermaine Cole? Yeah. This is like 10 times better than everything I've heard. Oh my god. He's bad. Wake up again. Yeah, that's like, this is like prime J. Cole influence. Like heavy J. Cole influence. Steve Harvey interlude, okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's better than like everything I've heard, like by far. Like, that's for sure. Going on the playlist. I think even besides the instrumental switch up, which again, I have to make it clear, I am biased towards less synthetic trap production. But again, if it's good, it's good. That's more first thing. But second of all, if we were to even take away production, his rapping is 10 times better on that one. He has more. It showcases more personality. He does a whole flow switch up and shows that he can really like showing levels of his, like how good he is actually, and showcasing a lot of his talent a lot better. So yeah, no, that one's like 10 times better than everything I've heard. And the final song we will listen to is called That's My Twin. He does have a good taste for production, I will say. Like, he has a good taste for beats, I ain't gonna lie. This is hard. Jazz piano, I'm here for it.
I was trying to push this shit out to the world, but no, this shit isn't free. I'm up at KSU, I've been on a spree. I've been a scholar plus an artist, but I guess I gotta get this degree. Might cut her out, but I still keep studying my flows. They know a nigga is too nice, leave a stain face or a frown. Know some shit is going down. If you get up in my way, then hit my cell phone.
I'm with this right now. He's rapping pretty solid, and there's no drums. It's an interesting turn. I'm here for it. Ooh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. We don't trust you, Young Metro. Never the little, never the oldest, the biggest Metro. Ooh. Who is that? Who is this? Oh, YNC made it. Okay, that makes sense. The mixing levels are two different things, by the way. I've heard this like this type of flow from so many times. I'm in Tennessee. She would be. Oh, okay, got it. These King Von at the play. All right, you know what? That's dope. That was great. I enjoyed that. That's going on the playlist too. That's really, really good. I feel like his own dreams and nightmares But again, he took the flow from like the old Welcome to O Block type shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out King Von, serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but all jokes aside, the cinematic. It was cinematic. It was beautiful. He really kept his pace really well, and then that beat drop was smooth. Everything was really tight. YNC came out with a different type of flow and a type of energy that they were able to have good chemistry on still, which was added another layer to the song, which I really liked. I think the mixing on it's a bit rough. I feel like it's like the levels are just too differently. YNC sounds very damp and dark, while Activist is a little bit better, but a little bit of the highs are a bit too much. Just a little bit off the top, like just a smidge off the top. But overall, I like that. I like that one a lot. It felt, again, like ironically, this came out prior to We Don't Trust You, but this sounds like this beats like it could have been like a We Don't Trust You, We Still Don't Trust You type, shout out Future Metro Boomin type of thing. So I like it. I like it a lot. All right, that was J Activist. How am I feeling about him as an artist overall? I think he has a lot of potential to be really cool and really dope. I think he showcases really well his ability to rap dynamically at times, and I think that you can see kind of the building blocks of the directions of where he wants to go. I just think execution could be a lot cleaner. I think his instrumental palette in terms of what he wants to rap over is pretty solid. Like, it's a good taste. I think he doesn't have a problem venturing out and flirting with other types of ideas, other types of sounds, especially with the song Attention. But again, execution overall to a lot of these sounds very amateur to me. I think that, the countdown, while it's cool, doesn't really showcase what makes him different. I think motion is cool until you get to the 1.5 minute mark, and then you realize there's 1.5 minutes left, and most of it's just him saying I got motion, and the beat isn't switching that much until the second half, and it's like, okay, cool, then what else? So we're kind of waiting for the next thing, and nothing's really happening. Not really saying it's a fault of his own, but still, if we think about as a song, we have to think about all elements of it, and it's that one's eye. Attention, again, is where we see, like, again, like, good taste of, like, I get the reggae, island, tropical type of vibe, and he has more of a vibe. While some parts are catchy, it does come off a bit corny to me, a little bit, because the accent sounds kind of forced and not as natural. Kind of giving me like when Drake, every time Drake hopped on like a any type of beat with like Let It Be One Dance. He didn't really do it on One Dance that much, but any beat for like fucking Thames or shit, and he would just be like, all right, I have to do this accent. Oh, I'm doing drill, I have to do a UK accent. It's like, you don't, just do the style or do your own style upon it. I just think it was very forced. I think I can see where he's going, and he has certain catchy parts down, but it's like other than that, it's like, again, it's very wallpaper to me. It's very it's very cool. But he has some serious highlights here where it really showed me like, okay, he does a little bit of something. He does lean heavily on his influences for Drake, especially J. Cole with Wake Up. Love Wake Up, by the way. Favorite song I've heard from him. The best one I've heard so far. Wake Up is hard. Just even again past the instrumental, he showcases different types of flows. He switches it up. He shows just levels of different stuff that keeps you engaged throughout, which I really enjoyed. And that's why Twin, again, had a very King Von / Dreams and Nightmares type of feel to it, with them like rapping over just instrumental, and then that drum switch came in. It was really tight, really dope, cinematic, beautiful. YNC came in, gave a aggressive tone type verse, which contrasted his smooth delivery very well to then, which they went back and forth, and the chemistry was really good, and I really enjoyed that song too. Those are my top two favorite ones. Both of them were off his album Point to Prove. But yeah, he has some serious highlights for me, but I just think overall there's a lot more to be desired into what makes you unique, what makes you stand out, especially in the Atlanta scene, when everybody's gonna rap over a trap beat. And once you get past the tier of people who pick trap beats and can't rap, you're now on the tier of everybody else who actually can rap over these beats. So what makes you different? What makes you stand out? So I just think there's just a lot more left to be desired. But hey, there's a lot. He's still very young. Like I said, he's made a lot of noise in the local scene, and it's only up from here. So this is not even me saying he's bad. I mean, he's not terrible by any stretch, but he is very middle of the road for me. And if it wasn't for those last two tracks, they really saved his rating for me. If I were to give him a rating, I would give him a decent to strong 5 out of 10. But hey, if you disagree, feel free to mention it in the comments. If you guys want to check him out in its entirety, because he does have some good stuff here, definitely follow him on Instagram and check out his music for yourself. Let me know what you think. Was I right? Was I wrong? Can we agree? Do we do we respectfully disagree? You know, let me know. Let me know. Give me your opinion. I'll leave the links to all his stuff down below. Be sure to go check him out. That's while you're down there, hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Do you want to see more videos like this? Comment who I should review next. Trying to get back into the flow of these things. I really enjoy doing this now. I forgot how fun this is. Today's artist of the day was Jay Activist. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I love you. Bye-bye.